We sat down at Annika's studio for a cup of tea one afternoon and just poked and prodded and decided to discover each other, like to figure out where each of us were at in our artistic pursuits and where we had come from and what our skills are and where we should go. It was during that conversation that we really realized that after making so much art for so many years and having X exhibitions, Y museum shows, what had they gotten us, what hadn't they, and what did we want next to bump up to a next plateau. And our discovery was that the written word was the next place to go. There are only so many people that can experience a piece of artwork and understand it for itself. There's a greater group of people that can only understand a piece of artwork from reading about it. Artists that don't participate in that written realm don't always get to move forward. When she and I came up with the idea together, I was totally under the impression that, oh, this is like an instantly doable thing. You know, I know how to design books. I know print publishing companies. And little idea did I have of the thoughts that she had for her sense of bringing more people along as the months go on by not just going and directly publishing the book, but creating the parent organization as a not-for-profit, throwing launch parties to introduce the concept to more people, to find more artists, to find more writers, to find grant writers, and to get a big buzz out there, and coming up with new ideas and new, like the art ball. Instead of just going directly to grant-giving foundations, like everyone else, and asking for money for a project that they really know nothing about, going straight to the art collectors and the arts enthusiasts and the artists themselves and all their extended networks of friends, and making the whole thing an ongoing, evolving event. I mean, the book project has become like a 2-year work in progress that keeps growing and evolving and bringing new people in and new energy. And it's always refreshing itself. It's been such a fascinating experience to watch the evolution, to be part of it firsthand. When we started out, the concept was she and I have the skills to make art exhibitions, to make art, to make books, to generate press. What should we do? And do we want to do it for ourselves? Well, that's easy enough, but it's just as easy. It's almost an economy of scale to do it for all of our other artist friends at the same time. So we thought of creating a fine art book as a sort of like a permanent record of a group show that never happened, based on all of our favorite artists' works, and then based on those artists' favorite artists' works. So it's an artist-created, artist-run, artist-participated, artist-curated book that travels these threads of artists' relationships around the world. You know, I ask you, oh, I love your video work. Do you have great still images that hold together as a body of work that could be in our Point Suite book? And you say, yes, that's great. I get to review them. Then I say, great work. Do you have any artist friends who you really respect? And where are they? You know, maybe they're in London, maybe they're in Beijing. And that creates a bigger all around the world web that comes together in this one book. And we found amazing artists, and I've been working with them and following them for the last 2+ years. And now I get to see their work evolve. You know, they've sent me second bodies of work, third bodies of work, and some artists who I may not have been too keen on, but Annika had a gut feeling about them. I've seen their third body of work, and I've watched it evolve, and I love it. Oh, they've convinced me. They've shown me. So the evolution is really an enlightening process. It doesn't just stand as one spontaneous, fast quickie of a book. It really now encapsulates years, which makes it so rich. I think it's something that I've never really come across before in book form. All the books you see they're so specialized, like Oakland graffiti art is a book, or nudes climbing tall buildings in black and white is a book, or British bad boy artists. So we decided to go the complete opposite. We weren't even going to have a theme. It was just going to be our favorite artists and their favorite artists, and let's see what that means. Let's see what that generates. And it's almost there. We've got 37 out of our targeted 40 artists, I believe. We've got a dozen essays, art critics, art historians, artists interviewing artists. We've thrown our art ball. We've got some really great seed funding for it. And it's now, I think it's now time to just make the book into the book.